Hey guys, here's our day 2 lesson for geometry. Today we're going to investigate some equations and inequalities. We're going to do some solving, talk a little bit about graphing. We're going to work from pages 24 to 26, and we'll work through numbers 18, 21, 44, and 79. So, number 18 says that we want to solve the equation. So it's negative 4 times 2 minus h minus 3 equals 6 plus 3 times 2h plus 1. So before we start moving things around, now as you all know, we want to get all the variables on one side and the numbers on the other. We should simplify each side by distributing a negative 4. So this is negative 8 plus 4h minus 3. And we'll distribute this 3 equals 6 plus 6h plus 3. Negative 8 and negative 3 we can combine. That's negative 11. 6 and 3 we can combine. That's 9. And then we can move all the h terms to the right side. And the number terms to the left side. Negative 20 equals 2h. Divide by 2. H is negative 10. Now we could take negative 10 and replace these h's with it, and both sides should be equal. Now, just as a side note, if this should ever happen, let's say you got x plus 7 equals x plus 7. The answer to this equation is all real numbers, because if you tried to keep going, eventually it would be very confusing. It would say 0 equals 0. Well, let's back it up to where we started. If you think of any number in the world and add 7 to it, it of course is going to equal that same number plus 7. So in that case, our answer is all real numbers. Also, what if this situation happened? What if you got x plus 7 equals x plus 9? This situation would result in, if I moved all the x's to one side, if I subtracted 7, I would get 0 equals 2. Now 0 equals 2 doesn't make any sense, because if you go back to the beginning question, if you add 7 to something and you add 9 to that same something, they'll never be equal. Think of 1,000. 1,000 plus 7 equals 1,000 plus 9. That's impossible. So in this case, there would be no solution. Now let's try another question. What about question 21 that has fractions? 21 says 5 halves are plus 3/4 equals 3/8 minus 1/2 r. Now in this case, you definitely can go through the same way. You can move all the r's to one side and the numbers to the other, but it's easiest, in my opinion, to just cancel all the fractions right away. So you want to think of a number that you can multiply everything by. It has to be the same number that'll cancel out 2, 4, 8, and 2. What about 8? What if we multiply everything by 8? Which is legal to do in equations. 2 and 8 reduced to a 4. 4 times 5r is 20r. 4 and 8 reduced to a 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 8's reduced, leaving you with a 3. 2 and 8 reduced to a 4. So negative 1 times 4r is negative 4r. This is a much easier situation. You just solve it as we did before. Maybe I'll add 4r to both sides. 24r plus 6 equals 3. And I'll subtract 6 from both sides. 24r equals negative 3. Divide both sides by 24. And our solution is negative 3 over 24, which is negative 1/8. And of course, take negative 1/8 and replace all the r's with it, and you should get the same answer on both sides. Alright, let's try a couple more interesting equation situations. What about number 44? Number 44 is a word problem. And we should make an equation to help us to solve it. It says a cell phone company charges a monthly fee of $35.21 per minute for any time used over 400 minutes. Your bill this month is $40.46. How many minutes over the allotted 400 minutes did you use? So we get this first 400 minutes for free. So we're not really concerned about that. But in number 44, we should let x equal minutes over 400. So in that case, we're trying to think about what happens when you get charged for your bill. You pay $35 no matter what. Plus, the company is going to charge you 21 cents for any time over 400, so 0.21x. And this month, that should come out to equal $40.46. So algebra is powerful and useful to help you solve for missing information. If I subtract 35 from both sides, I get $5.46 on the right side. Divide by 0.21. Let's see what that comes out to be. 26 minutes. So maybe you have $40.46 or whatever amount of money you want to put here to spend on your phone bill. And you want to figure out ahead of time how many minutes you could talk on your phone. In this case, you could talk 426 minutes. These first 400 are free, or I should say not free, counted in the $35, plus the extra 26 minutes is 21 cents. So you know how many minutes you can talk in order to spend just $40.46. And the last question we'll do today is number 79. This is over on page 26. It says, find the x and y intercept of a particular graph. So number 79 says negative x plus 5y equals 8. Now when you're graphing, you could of course get your equation to say y equals mx plus b. And b is the y-intercept, and m is the slope. But there's another way of graphing. Sometimes you end up with these really nasty decimal or fraction y-intercepts or slopes. So if you can find the x-intercept and the y-intercept and plot those 2 points, we could build our graph. It's very easy. Anytime you hit the x-axis, y equals 0. 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0. So to find the x-intercept, let's let y equal 0. So instead of saying negative x plus 5y equals 8, negative x plus 5 times 0 equals 8. Negative x equals 8, because 5 times 0 is just 0. Divide by negative 1, x is negative 8. So our x-intercept has a y equal to 0, and now we know an x equal to negative 8. So negative 8, 0 is on our graph. Our y-intercept, any point in the y-axis, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, has an x equal to 0. So let's take our original equation and let x equal 0. So negative 0 is 0, so we just have 5y on the left side, divided by 5. Y is 8/5. which is between 1 and 2. So when x is 0, y is 8/5, which would be like right here. So now we know our line would look like this. So give the questions I assigned a try, guys, and have a great day.